Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Wilhelm Scream, and welcome back to the channel for more Destiny 2 news and intel. Today, once again, is Friday, so we have our Friday weekly update. XUR has returned. No Trials of Osiris this week because we still have Iron Banner, but we do have a new secret quest available through XUR that will finally net you the Chatterwhite Shader. This is a completion of the quest you might have started on Tuesday from the Drifter. So I'm going to cover this quest in all its details, as well as all the other farms, glitches, and cheeses that you can use heading into the weekend if you haven't had a chance to play very much this week. Of course, we're going to start off with XUR. If you enjoyed this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell, the post notifications, so you never miss out on any future Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. Remember, any of those things I just mentioned will also enter you into any future giveaways on this channel, and we do one every 1,000 subscribers. So you never want to miss out when and if we reach 100,000 subscribers on the channel. We'll be giving away an Xbox Series or a video card or a PlayStation. And of course, you can stick around till the end of the video for the secret question or hashtag to leave in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Remember, those stack between all videos, so if you haven't done this on a previous piece of content on this channel, you can always go back, check out another video, and of course, do it again. So as you can see, the Past is Prologue quests are available from XUR. These will net you the final Bento token that you will need to acquire your Chatterwhite. Though it's really not tied specifically to the Bento tokens, it's actually tied to the quests completed. So make sure you pick these up and then head over to the Drifter for the next part of the quest. We'll cover that after we cover the rest of XUR'S loot. We have the Skyburner's Oath Catalyst. I would pick this up as it's a unique weapon and it's supposed to do more damage to Cabal, so there's specific situations where this could come in really handy, though it doesn't seem to be doing quite as well as of late. So maybe it needs a little buff. I'm not sure. Let me know if you've been using this in the comment section down below. I'll give you another entry into the next giveaway for this video. We have the Leviathan's Breath Catalyst. I would definitely pick this up. I do believe that this particular weapon also needs a slight buff, but it's still a decent one to have in your arsenal, and it's important to have the catalyst to maximize the damage that this weapon actually can do, and it can do quite a bit. We have the Lucky Raspberry for the Hunter class with a 66 roll, fairly even stat distribution, not bad. I would pick it up if you don't have one. We have the One-Eyed Mask for the Titan with a 64 total roll, also not a terrible stat distribution. This used to be the go-to PvP helmet for Titans. I'm sure there's a lot of go-to exotics for PvP with Titans at the moment, certainly for PvE, but in any case, not a bad roll, so if you don't have it, pick it up. And then we have the Lunafaction Boots for the Warlock with a 63 roll, not a really good stat distribution and sort of low stats overall, so only pick it up if you don't have it, but certainly can do better as far as those are concerned. We have the exotic class items also available this week, so remember to farm up on strange coins so that you can get as many random rolled perks on the exotic class item as available. Of course, you have to make sure that you've unlocked them first. Over on our strange gift, or actually, before we go over to strange gifts, remember to pick up your exotic cipher quest as well, because you never know when you're going to need an exotic cipher. It'll also allow you to upgrade all your exotic armor, essentially to Artifice gear. So make sure you do that. Remember, under the rank reward engrams, you can actually get red border weapons as well. A lot of people don't know. And of course, you can get another exotic cipher when you reset your rank. Now on to the More Strange Offers page. Remember to pick up your Favor of the Nine buff if you're farming out strange coins. We have Ascendant Shards, 2 Ascendant Shards for 71 strange coins. Not a great deal in my opinion. We have 5 Enhancement Cores for 7 strange coins. Meh. We have 7 Enhancement Cores for 7 strange coins. Better. We have 19,000 Glimmer for 5 strange coins, always a great deal, and 22,000 Glimmer for 5 strange coins as well. Excellent deal. And we have Nightfall Ciphers available this week, which are unique. We don't see these that often. If you're somebody who's looking for some Nightfall Ciphers in order to buy Adept gear from Commander Zavala, this is the time to do it. This normally requires you to do GM Nightfalls or such. We also have our More Strange Offers, or Strange Gifts, excuse me. that will award you strange things sometimes, I have to say. Sometimes it's blue gear, sometimes it's a raid banner. So if you're looking to farm or spend one strange coin at a time, it's not a bad way to spend them. Now over to our strange gear offers, the real meat of today's video. We have the Hawk Moon with Killing Wind and a textured grip, not terrible for PvP. We have the Vigilance Wing, which is also very good for PvP at the moment. We have a Wave Splitter, which I haven't used in quite some time, but I haven't seen it sold. Really, I can't remember the last time I saw this sold from XUR, so pick it up if you don't have it. Let me know if there's any particular builds that you would find this advantageous to, so I'd know to recommend it in the future. And also, if you remember the last time this was sold, let me know in the comments section down below. Any of those things will also give you entries to the next giveaway for this video. And we have the Two-Tailed Fox, which I would definitely pick up if you don't have it. This is one of those weapons, because of its unique interactions, sometimes it can do some strange, glitchy kind of stuff, especially in the most current raid, the one from the Final Shape raid, whose name I can't remember at the moment. What's the name of the Final Shape raid? Let me know in the comments section down below. But you can actually glitch out the first phase of damage for the new raid with this weapon and essentially get a free phase of damage without having to actually do all the symbols and such. So if you'd like to know a little bit more about that or have the answers that I've asked for, let me know in the comments section down below. And then we have the Spare Rations with Snapshot Sight, Vorpal Weapon. Not terrible. We have a Nightshade with Outlaw and Headseeker. Interesting because it's a strand weapon. Don't see them that often. We have an Imperial Needle with Impulse Amplifier and Thresh. We have an Ito Draconis, probably saying that incorrectly, with Lead from Gold and Frenzy. Also not a bad roll on that. We have a Tarantula with Pulse Monitor and Kill Clip. We have a Thin Precepus. I know I'm saying that incorrectly. Sword, Strand Sword with Flash Counter, Adrenaline Junkie, and the word I always say incorrectly, so I'm not going to say it. But you can, of course, leave any comment down below of anything I've said incorrectly in this video. And, of course, we'll give you another entry into the next giveaway for this video. But this is a Deep Sight activation weapon, so if you're looking to craft, pick it up. And then for the Warlocks, we have an Eternity's Edge with Infinite Guard, Thresh, and Flash Counter. As far as legendary armor goes, nothing terribly stand out. The helmet's not bad, though I wish the stat distribution was a bit better. I would actually prefer the boots. But all in the mid-60s. Unfortunately for the Warlock, none of the stat distributions are really that great. I believe the Titans have a good piece, either it was the boots or the chest piece. But let me know in the comment section down below if the Hunter had any standouts. As far as overall stats are concerned, it should be fairly decent in the mid-60s, so worth checking out and seeing if there's one particular stat distribution that works. There's usually one that's fairly decent. And that is going to conclude all the information regarding XUR today. So we're now going to make our way over to the Drifter and just cover a little bit more of the Chatterwhite quest line. I'm sure that this will also require you to go to Eris Morn at some point, and pick up the Chatterwhite there. I have a feeling it's going to be available there, though it might be available at the Drifter once you complete these 3 missions or quests. So head over here real quick. Going to accept that, and accept that. See if there's anything more under the details. There isn't. So now let's just check out what the actual quests require of us. Really quick, we have the Dredgen of Yore. Get Guardian Final Blows in Crucible or Gambit. Final Blows in Gambit with hand cannons earn additional progress. Interesting, because in my last video I had asked what was the hand cannon quest that required you to get invader kills. I thought it might have been an exotic quest, but I actually thought it was for the Luna's Howl. And I don't think it was specifically a Gambit-related mission or quest. I thought it was actually just something that required you to do something in Gambit, but it really required you to do a lot of different stuff. So I thought it was Lunis Hal, but I think I'm losing my mind. So if you remember what the Lunis Hal quest line was, also let me know in the comment section down below. I'd really be interested to know. I do think Malfeasance, which was the overall consensus, might have been it, but I can't remember. It was so long ago. We have Nightmare Kills. Defeat Nightmare bosses and challenging combatants. That's also easily done on the moon. And then we have Snakebite. Secure final blows with Gambit weapons. So that's weapons specifically from the Drifter. Then we also have the Nightmare Lunch. Turn in Bento tokens you just received for rewards from Eris Morn on the moon. So I'm going to assume that once you complete at least one or two of these, you're going to be able to go to Eris Morn and then get your Chatterwhite Shader. You might need to have done all of them. I'm not totally sure, but that's going to be essentially what you need to do. Once you have completed, I'm going to say at least two of these, you should be able to get your Chatterwhite Shader, as it only requires, I believe, 6 completions to get the Chatter, or 5 completions of one of these quests in order to get it. So let's just head over to the moon really quick, because I wanted to check on Eris Morn. Also just cover the loot that is available through this, or through these different quest lines. If you haven't had a chance to play this week or really do any of these quest lines, just a couple of things to check up on. Also, there was a way to get more Bento tokens. There is a glitch currently. I don't believe it's been patched at this moment, but if you missed my last video on it, I will have it linked in the top right corner. But essentially, you could get more Bento tokens by turning in a specific quest, and then before you actually spend the token, going to the Drifter and picking up the same quest again on a different character. So if you'd like to know a little bit more detail about that, you can check in the top right corner, or at the end of this video I will have the video linked, or you could just go to the last video on my channel. But let's head over to Eris Morn really quick. And most of those missions or quests can be done on the moon, I would suggest. So under our limited time, we have Ascendant Alloy, we have a Ascendant Shards, 2 Ascendant Shards for 1 Bento token. Remember to spend these wisely, though, because, you know, you only get so many. I believe it's only going to be 8 in total that you can spend. We have Spoils of Conquest, 25 Spoils of Conquest, which are great for solo players who might not raid that much. We have all these Mementos available. Mementos never really a thing that I've really cared too much about. But then we have also some Artifice Armor. For the Warlock, I believe the gauntlets are probably the best. The helmet's not bad either. Boots are meh. And then over on the second page, we have the Cloud Strike. We have the Cataphract. I can always say this name. And I thought it was Caliphate, but it's not. But we have this grenade launcher. In the comment section down below, you can tell me how terrible I butchered the name of this grenade launcher. But this is a really, really good grenade launcher for endgame PvE. Comes with Envious Assassin bait and switch. In its adept form, we have the Igneous Hammer, which is great for PvP, though I've heard that this role is sort of mid-level, but it's still an adept version. We have a Riptide, which I would really recommend every player picking up, because this one comes with Chill Clip, and it is great in endgame PvE. And then we have the Horus Least with Kill Clip, which is also decent in endgame PvE, normally only available through GM Nightfalls. And when pulse rifles are the best thing around, this is one of the best around. So I would recommend picking up as many of these as possible. You can skip on the Cloud Strike, probably. And of course, getting your Chatterwhite Shader. And now in other general Destiny 2 news, This week, one of the featured dungeons is the Grasp of Avarice. You can get Artifice Armor from here. It's a pretty easy one to farm out. Over on the EDZ, we also have the Warlord's Ruin, which also has Artifice Armor as the other featured dungeon. The Vespers Host dungeon was unfortunately finally patched, everybody. The big hole in the wall that we used to jump through in order to get free Artifice gear without actually having to do encounters was patched. There is another glitch, though, which is fairly easy, though I haven't figured out how to do it on all three classes yet. So when I do, I'll let you know. But the main one was patched. Sad days. I told everybody, make use of it while you can. Over on our Legends page, our featured raids are a Vault of Glass if you're looking for the Vex Mythoclass, and the Crota's End if you're looking for Necrochasm. We have the Star-Crossed Exotic Mission available this week. Everybody's going to be doing quite a bit of Gambit, so, you know, don't waste your time. Throw on a Malfeasance. It helps quite a bit if you have one. Crucible, we have Iron Banner, as I said before, as the featured PvP playlist this week. Remember, if you are farming out Iron Banner for the Sidearm, which is a God roll at rank 4, remember to throw on Iron Banner gear, which is weapons, armor, and ornaments all count as Iron Banner gear to increase your rank booster. And remember that you can throw on an ornament on top of an already existing piece of Iron Banner gear and get double the rank booster for one piece of armor. So that's just equipping an Iron Banner ornament on a different piece of Iron Banner gear. You can do that, in fact. Go figure. This will allow you to increase your rank booster without having to really sacrifice the kind of weapons or armor that you're using, so you can use more exotics and such. And over at the Vanguard this week, everybody's most hated strike ever. We have the Luminality strike available. We do have the Slammer Adept Sword. If you can complete this on the GM difficulty, of course, you can get the normal Slammer, non-Adept, if you can just do the Nightfall and get the random drop. But this particular strike, everybody hates. Everybody conferred with me on the last video where I talked about this, but you can let me know again how much you dislike this strike and what weapon, this is a interesting one, what weapon would be worth farming this strike for in the current Nightfall playlist. I'd love to hear your opinions down below, or any opinion about anything related to this video in the comments section would be appreciated. And that is going to conclude all the information in today's video. Hopefully you found something in this video helpful. Hopefully you can get yourself the Chatterwhite Shader as quickly as possible. Shouldn't take very long. I would definitely suggest coming to the moon and just farming out all those quests here. Should be the easiest place. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the bell to post notifications, as I said before, for more Destiny 2 content like this. You can also follow me on Instagram. It'll be linked in the description box down below. If you've watched till this point in the video, you can leave an answer to the question about the Luminality, that's the secret question, or any of the other things I might have asked for comments down below in this video, or any of the words I might have said incorrectly down below. Or if you've watched to this point and you don't want to do any of those things, you can also leave a hashtag XUR or a hashtag the final shape in the comments section for another entry into the next giveaway for this video. Please remember to subscribe. All the support on the channel has been so appreciated lately. Remember, subscribing is free on YouTube. A lot of people think that you have to pay something. Nope, it's all free. So remember to do all those things. Hopefully everybody has a great weekend rocking their Chatterwhite Shader. And of course, I am Wilhelm Scream. We will see you next time.